Hello, my name is George Cantara, and I am the son of Joseph and Kala Cantara, Chachin's second oldest son. My older brother is unfortunately unable to make it today, but we talked a lot before today, went through our fondest memories of Chachin, which I'll be sharing today. So, last summer 2017, Chachin came and stayed with my family in Seattle for over the summer, and it was the longest Chachin or Ramachi had ever stayed at our house, and it was over about 2 months over the summer, and so it was a really great time for my family to be able to be with the Chachin and Chachin to share a lot of his stories and a lot of his experiences growing up. One summer day, we went out on a boat in Lake Washington, and we brought Chachin with us. And Chachin, he's very old, and I was so impressed with him being able to get onto the boat from the dock, and he was walking around on the boat. We were blasting the music, speeding around Lake Washington. We even had him go and maneuver the boat. He got into the driver's seat, and he was steering the boat around. And we have a ton of photos from this event, so it was just really great and awesome to see Chachin be able to do that. He was a little hesitant at first going onto the boat, but then afterwards, I think he had a great time, and he really wanted to keep going again on the boat. But unfortunately, we ran out of time. We had to go back to Houston. Always around dinner, Chachin would share with us all these stories from when he was young, when he was living in Cherokee, even beforehand, and especially, he shared a lot of stories around his wedding day with Amici, how he came and him and Amici were on a boat coming to the wedding. And I remember thinking, well, man, there's no way I'd be able to top that, being able to show up at my own wedding on a boat. And he had other stories of how when he first came to America, as Maren shared, how he was working at Dairy Queen. It was so many different stories that he had, how he worked at the general store because he wanted to support the family well. He was very authentic with us, saying that he wasn't the best student, and so he felt the best way to support the family was to go work at the general store. And he shared stories of how he was the first with electricity, with the car in Cherokee. And hearing those things, it makes me really proud to know that my grandpa was the first one in his hometown to be able to do all that. And so my Chachin, unconditional love, big on family, faith. The day his sister Janancy died, he was very emotional at the dinner table in the summer, and me, John, him, had a very intellectual and spiritual conversation. And we always knew that Chachin was very man of great faith and very religious, but it was great to hear from him firsthand about his thoughts and his deep faith in God and belief in Christianity and heaven. And there was that doubt in my mind that Chachin's now reunited with Amici in heaven. So I would say Chachin's biggest thing, though, it left with me was his knowing him as a pioneer. And I hope, as I begin my career and as I continue to work, that I can hopefully be able to be a pioneer in my own ways, and hopefully some of his that pioneering genes will come off on me and my brother.